Hey drummers, welcome back to Drum Play. This is Craig. Today we're going to be covering some 16-note fills for the beginning drummer. That's going to give more of a fluid movement around the entire kit between the toms, the snare, and even the kick drum. So we'll get started right now. And remember, if you do like the video, make sure to like and subscribe below so you can receive new free material from Drum Play. Getting started, we're going to be taking the 16 note and moving that from the snare, high tom, mid tom, floor tom, and it's going to be 4 hits per drum. Now, it's very important when you practice through this, try to make it as even as you can. You know, speed really has no importance at this first stage. You really want to make sure that every note that you're playing is clean and even, because it's more about the quality of execution right now at this point. So now, starting with that first one. Now this next one, you're going to have to travel a little bit quicker from drum to drum because it's no longer just 4 notes, you're going to just 2 notes, which means it's going to be quicker to get to the next drum, which is done on purpose. So you have to go to the next drum and, you know, again, gaining that control to go from one drum to the next and keeping an even flow of it. So here, first one is going like this. All right, now this next one is going to be dealing with just 4 hits on the snare drum on beat 4, and then before that you have a groove that's attached to it. Now this is an important factor. Being a drummer, we have to be able to keep the time solid between the groove playing and the actual fill. So really make sure that you've got the time consistent. Make sure it's not dragging. Make sure you're not rushing things. Again, take your time with it in the start. So that's going to go like this. Moving along to the next one, now we're going to be starting a beat earlier in comparison to the last one I did. It's going to be started on beat 3, and then it's going to be moving from the snare to the high tom to the floor tom. This one's going to sound like this. This next one, we're still going to be sticking with the linear type playing, but then it's going to be adding in the floor tom and the snare and the kick hits. One other thing, it's going to be starting on the upbeat of 3 instead of starting like on the downbeat. Anytime that does happen, as far as the flow goes and sticking, it's a little bit easier to starting with those on the left hand. Anything that's going to be an ear and kind of a general rule, so you can kind of keep your stickings and again, not get yourself crossed up with it. Always lead with that left hand on those upbeat 16th. So this pattern now sounds like this. All right, last one, same idea, different variation. Hopefully these give you more control around the kit with your fills, and we'll see you guys next time.